listening to the Law Enforcement Pirate Radio Network. Radio Free Larry presiding.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Radio Free Larry.
All right, here we go again. Buckle up. Rough roads ahead. I had some weird thing happen that usually doesn't happen. When that intro was playing, I ended up with some strange stuff going on. It was actually playing through my Surface Pro instead of the headphones. So I kind of went back, I reset it to the original setting on my Surface Pro instead of the custom setting, then just turned on the noise gate just to see where that is. It kind of cooled off today. I guess we got a little extra humidity. It balances out, right? Yucky factor. So I ordered my custom plate, so I can't really move anywhere till it arrives because I have it going to my residential address versus my mailbox. I felt that would be inappropriate. But maybe there is a spot. Probably after I order it, I could probably throw in a mailing. I didn't think about that. I probably could have put it to my mailing address. It's just when you apply for it, I guess, for your license and all that, it has to. Well, maybe they don't. I don't know, because that's again a check and balance kind of thing. Well, if you order it and say this is your address, then it has to go to your address. And if my residence was a mailbox, it would look funny, right? Like when I moved here, I just didn't have a license and all that for this address, so I didn't want to get a mailbox with an ID that had my last address on it from the post office. They go to UPS. It's just much cleaner that way. So I think that was probably a good cue. I kind of would rather have a postal box, but that's okay. I'm supporting UPS. Nice people over there, work hard. Go out, get some air. I can't sit in that room after 6 months of being here. How many other people, they just get drunk, right? Smoke marijuana or cannabis, whatever you call it, and get drunk, and then they can sit in their room and go, duh. Yeah, that's I got to tighten up the boom arm. It's kind of creeping down here. See if I can get it any better. No, it's real loose. Should be a little better. So that so Quan LX, tried getting a message to him to focus on, some healing methods that are non-traditional. But I go to his page on Facebook, and his top post, and again, it's all cursed, I can tell. The post at the top of his page, which is where I would put it, is a church video, or a supposed church video, where the female pastor bares her breast And I mean, you really can't see much, but and then gives milk to the male members of the church. Of course, he's not for that. I'm like, I'm not putting my message there. But yeah, he needs to. It's good that he's there again. So it's working because we're moving the healing thoughts, and then he shows up, and he's kind of like outside the loop, but inside the loop. So I guess they're questioning the mother. We're deep in the. That is so bizarre, right? But the PD's looking pretty bad. He was sitting in there the whole time. The neighbors knew he was there. Now the question is, are they there in like the private eye and all that? And maybe there was some police there too. But what are they doing? Are they is that the cover story that they're actually investigating something and actually spend most of their time harassing me or someone that's on that list to make a lot of money harassing? I mean, it doesn't make sense. And I know they're busy. Theoretically, the neighbors haven't seen him in a while, but that's because he's probably being drugged more than he was. Right. And again, to their credit, he didn't appear. There was one photo of when he was in a restaurant or a store or something, and I think it was a restaurant, and he looks nothing like the photo. Right. All the kind of looks like the baby fat is kind of gone. Right. That's horrendous. I was wondering if she was trying to make some money, and she may have been. She may have been trying. She had to go fund me up. Right. Just do the Rudy tour. My son's back. Let's go to Dr. Phil. Let's make some money. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't. I didn't get quite deep into that. She was doing all that. Like I figured he was there the whole time. That part I figured out, but I was like, what's the angle? It's that he had to play daddy. I mean, I guess. I mean, the detectives are still interviewing. Quan LX was pretty emotional over it. But he's good. I guess he got in there. He's just got to really think healing for the kid or man, I guess, at this point. And now he's going to have to testify against his own mother, unless she'll probably plea, I guess. I don't think there's any way out of it. Right. They'll probably find additional evidence to support what he says, as long as they do. Again, when they first started saying it, I'm like, well, is this real or is he really crazy? But you see what they do. Oh, he's crazy. He's, so if he ever tells the truth, he's just crazy. Right. So again, that fits the deep state criminal spycraft model. I don't know if she was ever part of it. So I got that license plate. That was nice. I don't know if the lady entered it wrong last time or, I had this inkling that they were going to block me from it. So I just made a list of like 8 of them. And the one that's, I tried the one that was blocked last time and they said it was there. It was available. It's on my paper tag now. And I laminated it. It came out pretty good. You can't even tell that it was wet and ripped. Because the part that ripped was the part where the screw goes in. So I have like tape over that because when usually what I do with the Kansas one, before I put the screw in, because, I changed it when I came home last time. They had a good plate on there. And I put some duct tape over the hole and then put the screw through. But now it's laminated. I used an iron, laminated it. So it should have no trouble now. But you can't even tell. I mean, if you got up close, you might see that the one side has a little tear on it. Like where the arrow is, there's like a tear, but it doesn't affect anything. Yeah, when I get my paper tags, I laminate them. I think it was in Texas, I laminated. Oklahoma, maybe also. No, Oklahoma gives you the tag right away, I think. Yeah, I'm not too, Oklahoma and Texas are pretty free with their stuff. I think Kansas, you're supposed to turn it back in. I feel better with that. They just let you keep stuff. Oh, here, keep this old license. No, I don't want it. You take it. I don't want to have that stuff laying around. That you make up a story about it. See, the system's got holes everywhere because they want those holes. I mean, I don't think you should be like Attila the Hun about it, but you should collect every license plate and every license that's not needed and make it easy to turn it in. $5 Hummer, it's one of the big dollar ones. I guess they're over 100,000 or were at least. Yeah, I analyze everything. I could do some shopping and then I don't know. Maybe walking later. I don't feel like walking right now. I've been doing a lot of walking anyway. So that's going to be an interesting news conference tomorrow. Well, some interesting sun up there in the cloud. Like an eye in the middle of the cloud. So the plate's going to be God's name in Hebrew with an additional number. It's like primo. as far as Judaism goes, it's primo. The primo plate. Just like when I was in Texas, I got GRT. I am great. I am. I couldn't put. Maybe I should have put the 8 in there. I think about that. But it's still, everybody should know. See, I am great. But I mean, as far as God, no, this guy's turning next to me. What is this person doing? Are you trying to show me your license plate? Yeah, get away from me. Making a road hazard. took a different route in and get away from that person. Ugh. I don't know. They had a sale on the falafel at Target, kind of Good and Gather. I don't know. It's just, ugh. I've made my own before, out of the mix. It's way better. Thought it'd be something easy and different, but yeah. We go to a Middle Eastern restaurant or not restaurant, store, pick up some falafel mix. I used to love the falafel in Indianapolis, and then I'd buy the pita bread from them in the mix. But I'd order it while I was in there too. Used to make fresh pita bread at this one store. I wasn't there long. Then I became a Hare Krishna for a little bit. And they tried operating me with this immigrant woman. She's probably going to get she probably got her citizenship with it. She was like from Argentina or something. But she kept coming up in my view, and I'm like, this is weird. And then she showed up at the gym I was in. My guy had her operating. All right, stay peaceful. Praise God in all that you do. Praise God.